6'6", 280 pounds. You know, I used to play college basketball. I used to be in shape. Moved to Florida, started gaining all this weight, you know. And it sucks because I like being tall. I just don't like the pounds. My wife talked to me. She said, hey, I want to make you a bet. I bet that you can't stick to your diet and lose weight. And folks, I'm proud to announce, as of today, I have lost $20. And it's not going well, man. She's like, hey, why don't you try that P90X? Let's try P90X. I was like, what's that? She goes, it's 90 days of working out that utilizes revolutionary muscle confusion technology. I was like, I work out once every 90 days. My muscles are just as confused as everybody else. They're like, it's 4:30, he's sweating, but he doesn't watch Food Network till 7. What's going on? But I tried it. I was twisting and turning and sweating and bleeding. Finally got the DVD player hooked up. And at the end of the first DVD, guy goes, congratulations, you just did 380 push-ups in 30 minutes. I said, no, I did 12. Spent the other 29 minutes laying on the floor trying to get my life alert to work. This is hard. I don't like this. I tried running. Any joggers in here? Joggers? Very active community here that we have. One person. They tried to whistle too. Shh. I give up. I ran today. I can't do it. I tried running. I don't know, man. I thought that the apps and like stuff for your phone, the Fitbit bands, I thought that would make it easier. It doesn't. It makes it harder. I didn't realize. They have an app for your phone, and I tried out. You hit go, you put it in your pocket, then you run. Takes your entire route, maps it, throws it on Facebook for all your friends to see. Sounds like a great idea until everybody starts liking, commenting, and sharing your 29-minute mile time. That's great. And it doesn't have any way to know you're done, so it doesn't tell you to turn it off. So it posted the route I took as I went around the block, and then it posted the route I took as I got in my car and I went to Burger King immediately afterwards. I was like, I don't like this. My problem is food. I love food. Where are the food fans at? Where are the food fans? Man, I love food. My favorite food in the world, French fries. You guys like French fries? Can we just settle it right away? McDonald's, best fries in the world. Am I right? McDonald's, and I don't understand, the rest of their food's terrible now, you know? And they put out a series of videos, try to win some customers back. They put out the French fry one, show how they make their fries. And I was like, well, they're going to divulge the secret. What is it, you know? I watched it, they didn't give anything away. It was actually pretty, like, bland. All they said was just, it's potatoes, they cut them up, they deep fry them, but at the end, I think they're hiding something. They said for each basket of McDonald's fries, they lightly season them with 1 teaspoon of salt. For a full basket of fries, you're out of your mind. Like, maybe per fry. Like, I can see that. They just roll it and it's... Like, people in the Northeast de-ice their driveways with small McDonald's fries. They just throw it down, they drive off. I had fries from there yesterday, wiped my pants, deer started coming out of the woods. I'm like, what's going on? Yeah. And Wendy's doesn't put any salt on their fries. Am I right? Like, there's no salt. And I told her, I said, ma'am, there's no salt on these fries. She said, well, you know what you could do? You could just use the little packet in the lobby. A little packet of salt. Has anybody ever successfully used a packet of that salt? How is there 9 pounds of salt in that tiny little packet? And there's no gauge. Every time I'm just, let me just season this, and it's ruined. Okay, I didn't want that. Like, I love fries, but I gotta say my favorite dessert, cake. You guys like cake? Ice cream cake? With little chocolate pieces through this. Oh my goodness. I'm at the point now, though, I'm going into Publix, I'm ordering birthday cakes. It's not my birthday. They're like, what do you want on it? I'm like, I don't know. Eat me? Why do we gotta get specific? I got smart about it now. I hand them entire pages from the Bible. They're like, you want us to write all this? I'm like, if it's in frosting, hell yeah, I do. Start writing. My buddy had a birthday party too. He had his birthday. I'd never seen a cake like this. I walked in, he goes, dude, look what I got, man. It's the new thing. It's a cupcake cake. I was like, what's that? He goes, dude, it's a cupcake arranged in a circle, like a cake. Cupcake cake. I was like, that's just cupcakes. Like, there's no cake part to that. You can't take a bunch of hamburgers, put it together, and be like, look, a meatloaf. Like, you can't do it. It's the dumbest thing. My wife and I, we just did the gender reveal cake thing. We just had our second child. He's 4 months old. 4-month-old little baby boy. So, thank you guys for clapping at that. I appreciate it. Rude is proud, I tell you. He's in the car if you guys want to see him. He's beautiful. He really is. I mean, He's a good kid, good kid. You know, we tried. I love being a dad, but I was so scared, you know, because this is my second child, and you know, when I first had a kid, I was terrified because I want him to have the work ethic and responsibility my dad instilled in me. And I told my dad that. I said, Dad, I remember when I asked you for a basketball hoop, what you did, you know, because I asked my dad when I was young. I said, I want a basketball hoop. He said, you got to learn the fundamentals of the game first. Made me dribble around the block for 6 weeks. 6 weeks. After that, I said, Dad, I got the dribbling down. He goes, you got to get the passing down. 6 more weeks passing the ball up and down the side of the house. At the end of that, I said, Dad, I got the passing, got the dribbling. He said, you know what? You got to get the footwork down. That's the last part. 6 more weeks doing shuttle run, do a little jump rope. At the end of it, he bought me the basketball hoop. I said, Dad, you really helped me out with that work ethic and responsibility. I want to teach that same lesson to my child. He said, well, son, let me teach you one more lesson. He said, when your kid asks for a $400 basketball hoop in September, and you don't get an income tax return until February, he's like, you're going to make up a lot of things along the way to keep from having to buy a board. I was like, Dad's a jerk. Dad's a jerk is how it says. And remember that when you're in the retirement home.